You know what I got for you today? Game of Thrones, second trailer for Season 7. Now, I admittedly did watch this when it came out. I completely forgot about doing a reaction. But I'm going to do a breakdown as well for you guys. So we'll watch it first, and then we'll do the usual breakdown of the whole thing.
Don't fight in the north or the south. Fight every battle, everywhere. Always. In your mind.
I go back out beyond the wall. This soundtrack is from Season 6 finale. And Cersei burns down the fucking sept. Where is Arya? I've seen that image like twice now of her just walking.
For centuries our families fought together against their common enemy. Despite their differences.
Oh, was that the Baratheon heart-burning flag that she pulled down?
We need to do the same if we're going to survive. Because the enemy is real.
I saw the Hound.
It's always been real.
That burning sword is pretty sick. Tormund. He's gonna be so action-packed, dude. Do you think the freaking servers are gonna crash? This happened. The Battle of the Bastards episode.
When the white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives.
What is she saying? Jon Snow's gonna? No, he's not gonna fucking die. Maybe in the finale, like the end of the whole thing. The Battle of the Bastards, episode 9 of season 6, the HBO app crashed for a period of time, and I think it's happened with other episodes. But I remember trying to watch it live, and it didn't work for a bit, and it took like 30 minutes for it to come back. I was very angry. So, alright, if we're going to do our breakdown here, we have Sansa walking away. This is where Littlefinger was talking to her in the season 6 finale, so they were talking by the tree in Winterfell. She's walking away. Littlefinger's talking about how she has to battle wherever she goes. Then we have a shot of the wall. This is the gate that separates the wall, the north, basically, from where the White Walkers are trying to get to the south. There's some type of mission. I don't know what it is, but there's some type of mission. This is not a mission. I'll tell you what this is, and I didn't see it at first glance. This is Myrna and Bran Stark, and the reason I know that is because if you look on the ground, you see there's only two people there. There's one person standing up, and there's someone laying on the ground on a sled, which obviously is Bran Stark because he can't walk. So this is whoever's at the Night's Watch, which is, I guess, Jon Snow's friend. I forget his name. He's the one who he left in charge of the Night's Watch. So he is basically crossing the border. They left Uncle Benjen Stark behind because apparently he's cursed or something, so he can't go beyond the wall because of the magic. So they kind of confuse us with this shot because right after we have Jon Snow in his winter attire, and then I don't know who that is in the background. Maybe a wildling? I'm not sure. He's got a spear. And then we see Jon kind of moving, and then it cuts out. And then here's King's Landing. I believe this is King's Landing. It kind of looks like it. These are Lannister soldiers. You got Lannister banners right there. So the assumption is that Cersei is being coronated as queen. I don't know why people would be cheering for her if so many people got burned alive in that sept explosion. And then I don't know where she is right here. She's in some crypt, maybe torturing that priestess woman, but I don't really think that they would waste their time doing that. This is Daenerys at Dragonstone, where Stannis Baratheon was. These are all like the toppled pieces when Stannis was trying to plan his attack. Obviously, completely failed. Pretty interesting to see her there. I don't know who's on shore here. It looks, actually, you know what? That could be Jon Snow. That could be Jon Snow, like, as a party, like, trying to see... Or maybe that's Daenerys landing. It's either Jon Snow or Daenerys landing on the beaches there near Dragonstone. And then we have this shot of Arya. I still don't know where she is. The angle of it just has the skyline. It doesn't have anything else to give us any indication. I think this is her arriving at Winterfell. That's my best guess. So we have her walking there. Again, that's my best guess. She's walking, she's riding. And then we have Jaime walking somewhere up the castle. I don't know what castle this could be. There's one perch right there. It doesn't really tell us much. Then he turns and then they don't show us. I'm hoping they show Castaway Rock in this season. And that's the home and the seat of House Lannister on the West Coast. They've never shown it. And they've never shown Highgarden. They've talked about it a lot of times, but they've never shown it. So those are two locations I hope make an appearance. Maybe if there's a battle there, maybe Daenerys' forces invade Westeros, and well, they obviously do invade Westeros. But if they invade the West Coast, is what I meant. Well, that actually rhymes. West Coast, Westeros. If they invade the West Coast and they try to attack, because we do see one shot from the previous trailer where the Unsullied have broken through the gates of a Lannister building that has their sigil on it that's different from King's Landing. Like, it's an engraved stone into the building. Alright, then we have Littlefinger probably in the crypts of Winterfell plotting, staring at Sansa taking a bath, or staring at Jon Snow in an attempt to kill him. Probably the latter, or maybe the first one. The first one would be pretty cool. Someone's sharpening a sword. Daenerys is walking on the beaches of Dragonstone, probably. This, I did not notice at first glance. That, and that's why I said it during the trailer. This is the Fireheart banner. This is the Stag on Fire. This is Stannis' old banner. And Daenerys is obviously like, oh, what the heck is this? And then she rips it down like, fuck that shit, I'm in charge here. Then we have a shot of her 3 dragons flying somewhere. Is this Dragonstone? I think so, because if you look, there's the shoreline right here. And then the shoreline goes out here and out around. This does not look like King's Landing, so it's not King's Landing. Don't get your hopes up that the dragons are just going to burn King's Landing down. Don't worry. And then you got Tyrion on the edge here. This is Theon during some sort of ship battle. I don't know if Euron Greyjoy, their uncle, comes and attacks. That's the only boat force that could attack them other than the Lannisters. I believe this is the Unsullied going from some sort of sneak attack. This is Podrick and Brienne at the Night's Watch. And the reason I know that, or no, actually no, not the Night's Watch. This could be Winterfell. I don't know. I thought the wooden railing here, this upper porch deck area, could be the Night's Watch. But I think, they probably returned from their mission at River Run, and they're probably just coming back from it. Alright. This is... The Lannisters probably shooting arrows. Somebody got fucking hit. Oh, I almost missed this shot. We got the Hound for a brief moment. It looks like he's in the snow. Maybe, I imagine they team up with Jon Snow in whatever White Walker battle this is. That's my guess. And then the Dothraki gets hit by an arrow. Let's see. Oh, these are Lannister shields, and this is the Dothraki charging them. Ba-bam. Breaking right fucking through. And I believe this is Yara Greyjoy jumping off the ship. Alright, we got Bronn and Jaime. This must be the shot before when the Dothraki, or the Unsullied, get hit by the arrows. This is all of the Lannister soldiers drawing their arrows. All of these crows. Oh, you know what? I bet you this is... Yeah, because in the next shot we have... Yeah. This is probably Bran Stark using his powers to look at the armies of the undead. Because you see this, he possesses the crow to look at the armies, because you can you see the undead as he's flying? You can see all of the undead just standing there. And then the Night King realizes it, looks up, and then he sees it, and then he does this. Now, something else interesting, take a look where Bran Stark is. He's at Winterfell because of the tree. Notice the red leaves here. I bet you this is the tree, or this is at that other grove place where he sees the vision of Jon Snow being born for the first time to Lyanna Stark. I don't know who this is. We already know the Three-Eyed Raven's dead, so I don't know how this could be the Three-Eyed Raven unless this is a flashback or this is a vision. So this is the only... the Three-Eyed Raven's the only person other than Benjen Stark, but I don't think this is Benjen Stark. It just doesn't look like him. I don't know who that is. And then this is a really cool shot. I love this. So this is Beric Dondarrion with his eye patch, and his sword just fucking lights on fire, and he holds it like a badass. Look at that shot. That is a badass fucking shot. I think, you know what, we're gonna take that right there. Actually, hold on a minute. I'm gonna do actually, fuck. I want to rewind it here. I'm gonna get the shot. Boom. There you go. I wanted to take a print screen of it. Alright, next shot. I believe this is Euron Greyjoy's fleet. These are all, if you look at the sigil, it's the octopus, which is of the Iron Islands. So, none of them are Daenerys' ships. It all looks like these are mutiny. This is Euron's fleet. And then we have the the Unsullied soldiers lining up. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is, I think, this has to be at... Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I'm piecing this together. I think the Unsullied sneak into Casterly Rock, or whatever Lannister-held base this is. They go under the water, because do you remember that you see that he's kind of smiling, he has the helmet, and there's that little passageway on the rowboat. They go underwater, sneak inside, open the gates, and because if you saw that, hold on a minute, I want to show you. Look who's opening the gates. It's other Unsullied. Look, they open the gates, and here come more Unsullied, pouring in, hundreds of them. So that's what happens right there. Pretty cool. And Daenerys is like, yeah, I did that shit. What of it? This right here. I said this to my brother. I certainly think that Daenerys' dragons wipe the shit out of Jaime's forces. And what else could start a fire that large? What else could start a fire that large? All right, you got burnt carts over there. You got a Lannister sigil right there. You got dead soldiers. What could possibly start a fire and do this kind of destruction? I bet you Jaime gets all cocky. He's like, oh, I'm going to face Daenerys' armies. Maybe they win a little bit. All of a sudden, dragon comes in, fucking wipes them all out. And Jaime's like, oh shit. And his horse is running, and he's pretty angry. He's like, I'm still going to kill you. And he's pretty stupid to try that. So, and then Tormund's like, big meaty claws. And he's like swinging at something. I think probably a White Walker. We don't know. And this is probably the shot before it. This is probably going to attack the Lannisters. Look it. Dothraki, dragon, Yara and Theon. This is probably when the ships get attacked, when they get attacked. See, look. Someone's pelting them with fire. Who's doing that? Probably Euron. Look at it. Hit. Alright, and then this is that scene. This is still the same battle. Lannisters versus the Dothraki Unsullied. Look. I think the Tarleys come in. So you got the Lannisters. But the soldiers in the back don't look it. I don't know. They got red, but I think they look like the Tarley soldiers. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. This does confirm it. Look. This confirms that Jon Snow and fucking fuck team up. Yeah, Jon Snow and Beric Dondarrion and all those guys team up. Look, because there's Jon Snow, and then there's fucking Beric with the... Obviously, the burning sword gives him away. So, the Hound and all those guys are with them. So, they will probably run into them at Winterfell, which is going to be a crazy reunion. However, I don't know if they're going to fucking survive. Look at all these goddamn White Walkers and fucking Wrights and all these monsters just pouring in. I don't know how they're going to do that. We saw that makeout scene earlier with Melisandre. Peter Dinklage is like, fuck, I left my watch back on the East Coast, back in Esteros, or Essos, or whatever it's called. This looks like they're meeting Daenerys. From the landscape in the background, if you see like the rocks right here with the green grass, I think so. Also, they're wearing lighter armor, lighter clothes. He's not in his giant parka, which means he's probably in warmer weather. So is Davos. I think Jon Snow is battling with another White Walker here. This is a pretty cool shot. This is probably the dragon laying down the cover fire, and then the Dothraki, like badasses, just jump through the fucking fire. I don't know who's doing what here. Oh, who the hell is that? Who's that? Let's see if we can get a shot of him. Is that his uncle, maybe? I have no idea who that is. I think that's his uncle. I don't know. I should recognize that character. And then we get a nice close-up shot of Drogon. I don't know where Drogon is, but he's showing his teeth to somebody. And then we got this this circle here. This is probably all the survivors we saw. Beric Dondarrion, the Lords of Light people, Jon Snow. Oh, did Jon Snow get hurt? Is that what maybe Sansa's referencing when her dialogue? Maybe he's limping. He's like, oh, I'm all fucked up. Look at it. He's limping. And it closes out. The last shot here is Jon Snow doing something. What the fuck is he doing? He hits something. Slices somebody. Bam. This is, again, this is them fighting the White Walkers. There's no one else they would fight in snow. I'm just telling you that right now. Alright. And that's it. Those are all the shots. So, pretty cool. So, I was actually able to absorb more from doing a review and a reaction to this. So I'm thankful that I did. I didn't realize that Daenerys pulled down Stannis' old banners. I didn't realize that Beric Dondarrion and the Lord of Light folks joined Jon Snow in that fight on the North Wall, because you can see his fire sword. I didn't realize that Meera and Bran Stark were at the gates of the Night's Watch to get past the wall. I didn't realize that. And then I didn't kind of see the destruction from when Jaime's running through that, all those soldiers and the burnt carts and the sigil of the Lannisters, and then him running through with his horse. I didn't realize that either. So, pretty darn cool. I'm very excited. I have decided I'm going to try to do full reaction videos to Game of Thrones. I only did 3 or 4 reaction videos for Season 6 of Game of Thrones last year. They did okay with my audience. Not everyone liked them. I'm not sure if that's because most people like my Walking Dead content more for reaction videos. However, I've done other reaction videos for different trailers that have come out for video games so far. I did one for the Better Call Saul Season 3 finale, and that has got a lot of praise so far, so it seems like people like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was. I was watching the episode on a mobile device last year because I only got it through the Apple thing, the 3-month trial, so I used it on my phone. There's a possibility that my brothers love this show, and they'll probably want to watch it live when it goes on. I will try to watch it with them, and then they'll be in my reactions. My younger brother was in the reaction video for the Better Call Saul Season 3 finale, which you can check out on my channel currently. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I know a lot of main characters are going to die. I bet you John's going to make some... From the way his dialogue was worded, it seems like he's going to make some sort of plea for everyone to band together to fight the White Walkers. Some shit's going to go down. Daenerys is probably going to meet with Jon Snow because they're more likely to be allies in fighting Cersei because she's a fucking nut job. I'm really interested to see all these scenes collide, man. I'm really interested. I don't know. I've seen some spoilers floating around. I don't know if they're true or not. I'm going to try to avoid them. I'd really rather not fucking see them. There's only 7 episodes, so there's only potential for 7 reaction videos. I want to check the weekend. So this starts 7/16. Fuck. So I'm going to have 2 reaction videos because I know Comic-Con is the week of... Look at my calendar here. I know this is reversed for you guys. I believe Comic-Con is the weekend of the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Because the reason I'm saying that is because The Walking Dead Season 8 trailer is unveiled at Comic-Con every year. So I always do a reaction for that. And I actually have a sponsor who's relying on me doing a very specific sponsorship shout out for that Season 8 trailer. So obviously I'm going to get that up like the minute it happens. I'm probably going to I'm probably going to free my day up. I'm free on Saturdays always, but I'm going to make sure I'm not doing anything so that I can put that reaction out there. And then the day after, it'll just be back to back. So Saturday afternoon, Walking Dead Season 8 trailer. Sunday night, it'll be it'll be the second or third episode of Season 7 of Game of Thrones. Because at that point, 1 or 2 will have been out. I don't know if I can do picture-in-picture. What I can do is I can try to do 1 episode with picture-in-picture. If I cut it up a bit. I don't know how... I think I have to imagine HBO is stricter. With The Walking Dead, I've gotten away with it. I have most of my Walking Dead reactions for Season 6 and 7 I have up with no copyright problems. I can't guarantee that because I'm dealing with a different network. I'm dealing with HBO. Now, I know HBO has done dick to stop anyone from pirating the episodes that get up online. They seem to be okay with people pirating for some reasons. Game of Thrones is like the most pirated fucking show out there. So, I'm not saying that what I'm going to do is correct. I have commentary over it, and all 3 of them, it's me and 2 other people. So our talking, the fact that the screen is reversed, I mess with the video, I flip it, you're not getting the full experience, It's all messed up, modulated, and different. So I use that to avoid it and to constitute it as a reaction video. But we'll try, we'll see what we can do. I'll try, the first episode of Season 7, I'll try it with picture-in-picture. If I get a big boot to the face, and I get some sort of copyright issue, I will retract that, and I will basically have to do them without picture-in-picture, which makes it easier on me for editing because I don't have a lot of time on Sunday nights, Monday mornings to edit because I have work to do. So probably in some time on Monday I'll have to edit that and upload that, so you won't even see the reaction until like probably Monday afternoon night. I can't churn them out as fast as The Walking Dead, unfortunately. Even so with The Walking Dead, I don't know, I'm gonna have to see how my schedule's affected this October. It could be different, but we'll see. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to make this quick Season 7 reaction video. I've been having some consistency with videos on the channel lately, which is cool. I'm going to have a Grand Theft Auto related video that I made yesterday coming out this week. So something gaming related. So I'm going to try to do maybe a video every other day. It's kind of working out with my schedule. I go to work and then I come back and I have time to chill, do my own thing. But one of my ways of detoxing is to make videos for you guys. So whenever there's content available and things going on, I'll take the advantage and the opportunity to do that. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. Sorry that my shirt's all ripped. This is just one of my casual shirts, American flag. So alright, thank you guys. Stay tuned for Season 7 Game of Thrones reactions and The Walking Dead Season 8 trailer, as well as other miscellaneous videos about different TV and gaming topics. Alright, see ya.